What is the HRP? Presented by the Northeast Zonal Fellowship Development Team. The purpose of this video is to explain what the HRP, or Human Resource Pool, is, how it operates, and how it can benefit you. It is important to note that we are not the first service body to utilize an HRP. World Services has a human resource panel that maintains a database called the World Pool for members who are willing to serve at that level. The European Delegates Meeting, the zone inside of Europe, also uses an HRP. Many of us have experienced an HRP throughout our recovery. When we go to a meeting and receive a meeting list with members' phone numbers on that list, that is a database of members willing to help. In essence, this is all an HRP is, a database of members willing to help with your service efforts. So what is the point of an HRP? Think about what we do at service events, on social media, and within our local fellowship. What skills are we using? We're networking. This is the main goal of an HRP, to connect members through service without having to know someone that knows someone. Networking is the exchange of ideas among people with a common interest, and that can be used to build a stronger community. Most addicts learn early in recovery to network. We do this at our home groups and continue using these skills throughout our service efforts. The HRP is a natural extension of these skills. This allows us to be instantly connected with addicts throughout the entire northeastern section of the country. We no longer have to rely solely on the word-of-mouth service linking. In other words, know someone that knows someone. We are all given the same valuable resources. How can an HRP help our service efforts? Well, when a term of service ends, we no longer have to start from scratch. This concept falls under training and mentoring. We're leaving valuable resources for addicts who come after. When our newly elected trusted servants step into their roles, they'll have the ability to use the service request form that gives them access to the HRP. This is important as we can have the HRP and request form centrally located for any member to request help. This can help change the culture of NA service and make it less daunting. These ideas fall in line with training and mentorship too. Now, no single member is solely responsible for the training. This is now shared by all of us by making our mentorship more effective. It no longer falls on the shoulders of a small group or in some cases a single person. These resources can be passed down from member to member without fear of losing anyone's talent and abilities, and help develop trusted servants and leaders. The HRP works in a few different ways. It allows us to share the resources, in other words, members that are willing to help. It allows us to focus on project-based service, and it's planning-based. With shared resources, we are now able to get help from thousands of addicts all over the northeastern part of the United States. This can really make collaboration more accessible, as well as where and how to find some help in our service efforts. Project-based service means that the HRP is not an endless commitment. When a member is chosen out of the HRP for a task group or work group, it is only for a single project. The member is more than willing to continue working with the requesting service body, but not required. Signing up for a single task or single event is easy to do, much easier than agreeing to a yearly and often multi-yearly commitment. As this whole process is based around planning, our service efforts now can become more effective. When we know we can have access to help and experience, we are able to plan different and often new service events. Who can join the HRP? Well, any member. Any Narcotics Anonymous member is able to join the HRP. Part of our input form asks areas of service that you are interested in. This is for members to gain experience with working on those projects they would like to learn. Again, training and mentorship is a byproduct of the HRP and available to anyone. Your information does not get shared with anyone outside of the NEZF Fellowship Development Team. If you'd like to join the HRP, if this is something that sounds new and exciting and interesting to you, please go to fd.nezf.org and fill out the HRP input form.